first night out?
Shaking the rust off.
Yeah.
That's how it looked. Second period, I thought we made a really good push early, and you could see it starting to come. And you could see the rust coming off a little bit. You can see how good this team can be. And you can also see we have a little ways to go.
One guy I thought was pretty good all night long was Sean. I mean, what did you think, I guess, of him out there tonight?
Good puck decisions for sure. Started the breakout, started the transition. That's what you need him for, right? This team should be going north and attacking, and he started that a lot tonight.
Roughly 40 shots on goal tonight. What impressed you most from your offense?
Well, I was really impressed when we played below the top of the circles down. When we got moving down there, their D had a hard time skating with our forwards. We created a lot of chances from behind the net in the corners. When guys had their feet moving, we were really hard to defend. The only negative would be on the rush. We tried to make the hard play all the time. So we spent a little more time in the neutral zone than we'd like. But if we can clean up our rush play a little bit and our zone entry play below the top of the circles, we're going to be dangerous.
And then 6 new faces on the ice tonight. What do you expect from this freshman class moving forward?
Well, I expected them to be nervous tonight, and they got through those butterflies a little bit, which was good. So it was, I got to say, I thought they all did very well tonight. It was a good start for them. I think game by game, they're just going to feel more comfortable playing college hockey, and you would expect that group just to keep getting better.
And you probably already touched on it a little bit, but 21 returners. What stood out to you most from that group?
I think just their leadership, their composure, the culture in the room. I really like the atmosphere in the locker room that starts with Jimmy Schultz, the captain, obviously, and the rest of the group. So it's a mature, smart group, and they've been through some tough things. They've been through some good things, and you can tell that they've learned from that.
Nick Poehling seemed like he was pretty active all night long. Would you kind of see out of him?
For sure. Obviously, creating low zone offense, Nick and Jack, that line with Fitzgerald was very good. And Nick and Jack kind of, they did a nice job in our penalty kill as well. So I thought that their energy and work ethic, it kind of just, it's infectious, and it rubs off on people, and you could see that tonight.
Yeah. Is Anderson okay? Looked like he kind of took a slap shot.
You know what, I'm kind of waiting on final word. He took a slap shot up high, and I don't know yet.
Okay. Do you have any nerves out there at all
I
going
did.
into this?
I did. I told the players before the game, I asked them if anybody had the butterflies, and they all said yeah, and they said, well, you're supposed to. I've learned from a really good coach that if you don't have at least some butterflies, you're not into the game, and I told them I'm right there with you. I'm feeling the same thing.
Did it calm down as the game went on? Did you start to feel a little bit better? Or?
As the game went on, it felt like a hockey game, which is fun, and that's kind of the same thing as a player. And actually, the players, I think it's better. You lose the nerves once you drop the puck and you get out there playing. As a coach, you kind of have it most of the night. It diminishes a little bit, but you can't get out there and get into the game.
In your first game behind the bench for the Huskies, you did talk about how you yourself had some butterflies, but from your standpoint, what are you most excited for this season?
I'm just really excited about where I think this group can get to. You saw small bits and pieces of it tonight. Once we shake the rust off, once we get to know each other, once we kind of build our identity together, I'm really excited about where this group could go.
Well, overall, I mean, what do you guys, able to kind of get out of this? I mean, is it, mostly just kind of see a few things and kind of figure out what you guys need to work on at this point, or?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just kind of getting the rust off of us. It's the first. I mean, we've been doing inter-squad scrimmages all since we got here, but it's completely different than a full game. So I think the main thing is just kind of getting the rust, getting to know your line mates right now, which it'll change. I mean, as you can tell, our team, we got 5 good lines, so it's going to be a battle, and that's what makes it fun. So.
What's it kind of been like here in the early part of camp, just in terms of the talent and everything else?
I think we got a good team. I mean, we only lost a couple guys from last year, and the freshmen we brought in are all not only unbelievable guys, but unbelievable players. So, I mean, everyone in the locker room is just excited. We can't wait to get going. Can't wait to get on the plane to go to Alaska. And it's one of those deals where everyone's gonna be battling, but it's a fun type of battle. So, I think the majority of us are just excited. So.
Going off of that a little bit, 6 new faces on the team this season. What impact do you expect them to make?
I mean, a big impact. They got some gaps to fill from the guys like Borgen and Eisman and stuff leaving, PD and stuff. So, and they can handle it no problem. I'm not worried about these guys. They, on the ice they work their butts off, and most importantly, they're just good guys. Which I think that's the best thing for a team. It's just every single guy respects each other, likes each other, and we just got good chemistry on our team.
You know, your line, you played some with Fitzy last year,
Yep.
you and Jack. I mean, did you feel like it seemed like you guys were kind of maybe a little bit ahead of some of the other lines today. Did you guys feel pretty good out there tonight?
I think we felt good. Me and Jack like playing with Fitzy. I think Fitzy likes playing with us. I'm not going to say that for him, but we kind of same type of players where we like working, we like getting the puck deep. We're not necessarily going to make that sweet play all the way across ice for a one-timer, but we like getting the puck deep. We like standing in front of the net. We like just working hard, and I think all three of us just kind of build off each other's energy.
And I asked you this right after the game, but I'm going to ask you again. You're responsible for 2 of the 6 goals tonight. What was working well for you?
I think just getting the puck to the net. That was one of our goals that we talked about between me, Jack, and Fitzy. Is we wanted to get the puck to the net, and I think that was a big part. The first period we weren't really in front of the net too much. We wanted better net presence coming into the second and third, which I think we did better of. And I think just Jack and Fitzy were making good plays for me, and they made it easy for me. So.
What's it been like kind of getting to know Coach here a little bit, and now you guys are obviously the season's going now, and what's it been like just kind of getting to know him a little bit and what he wants out of you guys?
Oh, he's been awesome. I think every single guy in the locker room couldn't be happy with Coach. He's just been an unbelievable guy, unbelievable person to have around the locker room, and a guy that you can. I mean, it's quick, but you can already trust him. Like if he tells you something, you got to trust him because he says what he means, and the biggest thing I think for him is just he's supportive of the whole team. He came in here, he didn't want to come in and just blow everything up and change it. He came in here knowing that what we had going was good, and he kept that going. And I think our team is just super thrilled with the way he's been handling everything and the way he's been coaching. I mean, on the ice in practices, he's teaching us new things every day, stuff that we've never learned before. That you come here, you don't think that you got too much to learn, but you got a lot to learn. And he's always making sure we got a purpose in practice, and I think that's one of the biggest things that's going to help us.
And Jimmy mentioned at Media Day that Coach Larson is one of those guys that you want to play for. Are
Yep.
those kind of the same feelings that you have?
Yeah, 100%. He's every time you go on the ice, you want to do something better, just to make him proud, make the teammates proud, and and he just gets across. That's how he gets across to you. And he's a very personable guy, and I think everyone respects that. And like Jimmy said, 100% you want to play for him.
Is there a chance you guys could actually be deeper this year than last year? I mean, that sounds like maybe kind of a funny thing, but I mean, talent-wise, you guys got a lot of talent this year.
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think I've said it all summer to our guys. Everyone is always asking, how's your team going to be, all this stuff, and I always say we're going to be the same, if not better. And I think for sure we're going to be better. We're working on our D zone better. We've gotten closer as a team. We've just like that Navy SEAL thing we did was huge for us, and just the atmosphere, just having someone new in the locker room where everyone's excited all the time, and I think that's the biggest thing for our team is just the excitement that we have for the season.
Well, obviously, I mean, big goals again for these guys, right? For you guys, just overall.
Yeah. I mean, then goals, we want to win the national championship. I mean, that's what everyone wants to do, and we know it's going to be hard. We know we got to trust the process, and we know that along the way there's going to be some ups and downs, but we just got to stick together as a team and push through.
Well, Jack, just overall, for an exhibition game, I mean, what were some things I guess that you guys got out of tonight?
Definitely the rust. Coach was talking about it. We have a bunch of new young guys. First college game, no matter if it's an exhibition game or a real game, you could tell there was a little jitters at the beginning. But I mean, I remember my first game. I had the butterflies. I even had some butterflies today. So definitely the rust came off a little bit here, and we got to get ready for next week in Alaska.
And going off of that 6 new faces on the team this season, what impact do you expect them to make?
A pretty big one, actually. We got I think I'm the smallest defenseman under 6 foot, or the only defenseman under 6 foot this year. So, I mean, in the back end, we got some big guys just moving the puck up, making plays, and then obviously Walks, Micah, and Henches. They're making plays out there. Just kind of, we got to work on getting the puck deep, but you could tell they were pretty poised with the puck, and hopefully they can pop some goals in here.
Jack, you look comfortable. I mean, throughout the game. I mean, did you feel pretty good that even early on tonight?
Yeah. I mean, it's an exhibition game, like I said earlier, but it's just good to be out in front of our fans again and get to play in some actual games, unlike summer hockey. Get those summer hockey habits out of there. But I definitely felt comfortable out there, and I ended up. Newsy made a nice pass, and had my stick on the ice and it went in with that goal there. But yeah, I just felt comfortable, free range out there with everybody, so it was a good game.
It seemed like you got an early hit on it, and that kind of got you going.
Yeah, usually that I try to get that out of the way, whether I get a little hit or make a hit, get my head into the game a little bit, and that seems to help me out quite a bit.
What was your off season like?
I mean, I worked out quite a bit. Lots of I work out at MAP, and I just not too many like big heavy lifts, more of just conditioning stuff, and had some fun on the lake with my buddies and surfed a little bit. So nothing too special, but definitely try to get my body ready for this year.
What were some things that last season I think you thought that you were a little bit up and down and stuff throughout the season? What were some things anything you kind of honed in on, I guess, to maybe even some things out for you? Or?
Yeah, just consistency. This year I'm going to work on that, definitely. Getting pucks through on the point is a big thing that I'm going to work on this year. And sometimes, I'll make pretty good play, and then other times I'm going to try to keep it simple. Just that's probably one of the bigger things is get up in the play when I can and then be simple when I need to be.
And although tonight was an exhibition game, what were some of the biggest strengths that you see from tonight's performance leading into this season?
Coach talked about getting pucks deep with our forwards. There's not going to be a lot of teams that can play with our forwards down low, cycling, putting pucks on net and stuff like that. So that's a big thing for us is we got a lot of, even though some of them are small, they just work so hard and a lot of fast guys out there. So that's going to be one of our main strengths this year, I think.
And then taking a second just to talk about Coach Larson, it was his first game at the bench tonight. But at Media Day, Jimmy mentioned that he's a guy that you want to play for. Do you kind of reciprocate the same feelings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got us whipped up into shape for even this exhibition game. He's communicating with everybody, making everything run smooth this year. And I think we're going to have a great season with him.
Just overall, you look up and down, the roster, and with as many bodies, particularly even on defense that you guys have brought in. I mean, how tight is the competition going to be even to get into the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, my freshman year we had 9D as well. I remember even in practice, everybody's chomping at the bit to make the plays in practice even, and everybody's working hard, and it's going to be pretty tough. I don't even know what's going to happen, but, I mean, it's all about working hard. Like you said, the freshmen, they're all over 6 foot. I think the smallest one is like 6'2" or something like that. So they just got to play confident. Like they're all good USHL players last year. So, I mean, it's up for grabs.
You feel like you guys might even be a little bit deeper talent-wise this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at my freshman year, we had 9 freshmen coming in. Now we have 6. And there's just a lot of it's pretty deep in our end. And then you look at the seniors too. Like it's their 4th year. They know what's going on. And the sophomores as well. Like we got a lot of depth this year, and I think it's going to be a good year.
With Jimmy coming back, and Ryan Paling coming back, and just all the parts that you guys have coming back, I would imagine you guys have awful high expectations for yourselves.
Yeah, when Jimmy announced he's coming back, our whole team erupted. He didn't really say much about it. He didn't really know what was going on, but everybody, that's just shows him what kind of captain he is and how much he cares for the team. And Rhino stepped up his game this year already. You can tell in practice. So we got a lot weight on our shoulders, but I think we're going to be able to handle it, and it should be good.